Oh my goodness, dude. Whoa, what am I doing, dude? Sorry, everyone. That's just the weirdest I've ever witnessed. But this is it. Welcome back to your boy Peanut stream. And this is interesting, actually, because I haven't heard a lot from Burnt Penis or the Burnt Peanut. He kind of like just came up, didn't he? And I'm sure he probably does still, but I just don't see him on the shitty like news rags. So maybe he's like lost the spark now. People just, I think the streaming culture's died now. It's not the new cool thing. I think. I don't know if we're going to sort of see a change where we'll go back to maybe having more, I don't know, cool, respectable people now who are just not gimmicks or. Because we're just finding that all the people who just seem to be like the gimmicks are just, they're just, it's like I said to you, there's a massive group of about, I'd say 180 to 100 million people who are just brain dead, double IQ, second and third worlders, and they just go around and they'll just go and like follow like zombies any people who are just like loud and do very stereotypical just like low IQ sort of stuff. So when you think of like low IQ content, if you just like watch like Ray K stream or just some black guy who's just obviously just fucked, like that's exactly what it'll be. Imagine a white guy who's got an IQ of like 70. He's probably going to be like, and he'll be like heavily autistic, or probably just be like, he'll do exactly the same sort of things a black guy would. He'll probably just, um, just listen to like rap music because it's just very, very like easy beat, very easy to like understand. There's nothing difficult about it. They talk like in like ebonics, so it's nothing like difficult and high concept or grasp. Plus, like the stuff that he's rapping about, stuff he relates to. It's not like white guy stuff where it's like raise a family. I don't know. Christian value shit. He doesn't want that. He just wants to hear about like robbing stuff and like shooting up places and just banging bitches and stuff. He just probably swears all the time. Not that I don't, but there's just no substance to it. He's just gonna probably sit there and you'll watch his content. It's just nothing of value to what they do, and this is just what I think people are getting pissed off with. It just seems to be this racket. It just seems to be a racket for black people, just to kind of they're there to just prop up like a perpetual amount of black people who are providing nothing. It's like the equivalent of like the H-1B visas, but instead of that, it's like they some reason are just making loads of money, and you're starting to like question actually is it all just a racket? Is there like actually there's something more nefarious happening? That actually they're like embezzling money for all these accounts and stuff that you're seeing, like Cuffums. No one is actually watching them. It's all just being botted, and they're just embezzling money. So the people that are just sending him money are just going to be people with drug money, and it's just a way for him to do it. That's probably what's happening. You're just gonna find that because everyone just says the same thing. They keep watching all these shitty streams, like Neon and FaZe Clan or like Aiden Ross. I really don't think anyone's watching it. They're probably all involved with some like drugs. 'Cause it's all cool to them. again, they don't have any problems with the destruction of the West. The West is a playground to them. It's like if I went to the moon world for the utopians, the blue people. Um, I probably wouldn't mind fucking with them. I wouldn't care if like I was getting the blue people hooked on some kind of drug because they're not my people. I'd just be like, hell yeah, so what? Especially if they're just going to be pussies. They're not going to like show any hardship. Maybe I would if I knew that if I did that and I got caught, I'd get hung, and there'd be like people like the skulls of people that they've hung, and as an example. But they don't do that. They know like if an African guy comes over here and he like sells fentanyl, the worst thing that probably happens to him is it depends what state he's in. He might get death penalty in some states, but if it probably is in the UK, no, you just go to prison. There's no death penalty. Just go to prison for life, and they'll love it in there because it's like free dinner. Because they come from Africa, so he was living in a mud hut. And now he just gets to live on the dime, the taxpayer, and he's getting like free dinners, 3 meals a night, a day. Even though he's just living in a shitty cell, that's still better than whatever he's used to. And this is why they love living in going to prison. There's loads of black people in there as well, so they feel really familiar. Do you want food? Oh, wait. Just sorting out because tomorrow I'm going. It's nice. I'm not even like poo-pooing it. I think this is just again. This has just like been the Jewish psyops. It's like they've just been trying to like make us like not have a family unit, and I just think like just so much stigma. I remember being as a kid where it was like all my millennial friends. They were like, "Yo, man, no, I just want to fly the nest. I just don't want. It's so uncool to be part of your family, man. I'm just gonna go to America and just live in the States, and I'm just never gonna come back and just." And it's like, okay, I don't think a lot of cultures really do that. It's just seems to be a very millennial thing, doesn't it? Where it's just like, I got to go out and go to America now. Like everyone else has just realized actually you can just do it online. You just well, you don't actually need to go to America unless you're Indian. The only reason you want to go to another country really is like you want to actually be. I don't know. I just think that's very rare. Even it's very rare, like physical accoutrements that you'll need to go to the country to actually to do. Do you know what I mean? If they like you enough and you got a skill, like you're a code, you can do code, or you can just work remotely for them, they'll do it. They don't care. They're not gonna hire someone who lives in fucking England and expect you to come into like the States every month. You probably like fly in like maybe once a year. You might come in just do like a little meetup. But I just think it's nice when actually we do just meet up and we just have like games, pool games tonight. So I won't be streaming yet, probably tomorrow, because I'm gonna meet my brother at like 1 and I'm gonna be out till 9. That'll probably be my social battery like used up. I'll probably just Sunday. I'm just gonna like probably just make a model or something like that because I need to get my hair cut as well. So I'm gonna have to probably wake up. I mean, I'll be up early anyway, but I want to try and get out at like 9 or 10. It actually opens at 8. It's very early. I didn't... Because there's a streamer I watch, and he might still be going at that point, so I'll probably just leave when he's done. He might be finished that early. Because I think he normally starts really early. Because he's in Florida, so like... It's like he starts at like 11 o'clock at his end. But for me, that's like 4 in the morning. So if I want to watch him, it's just I don't really care that much because he does 2 streams. I prefer the one on Wednesday because he does like sorry, Thursday, because he does a music video thing. But I'm not going to be available for like, or I might be, but I'll be in my hotel, being like anxiety sick, and that's an hour right now, so I think it'll be fine. I spoke with the guy I'm like going up to thingy with. I was talking about the guy like leaving. I had no idea that was going to happen. I was just like trying to make a joke out of it because it's just. I think we just both know. I think that's why we were both just kind of like. He was like, "Yeah, don't worry too much about this." And I was like, "Yeah," because now we just know we don't have anyone to report to. So it's not like even if we just, literally, if we go up there, and we literally just spend 3 hours just playing ping pong. We don't. What I'm trying to say is we don't really have anyone to report to at the moment. So it's not like someone's going to be on our ass, being like, "What did you do? How much sales profits have you made?" But no, it's just crazy. It just, I think he did get the boot as well, which is like quite weird. But I explained, I just said that this is just like the fortunate nature of sales. It's very. This is why I never wanted to go into sales. To give you like a question, to give you to sort of do that, it's like sales is. It's like you can make if you're good at selling, you can make. You'll basically just make whatever because there's just like really no cap. It's just the better salesman will just go to places where the product's just going to give you like better like commission. Um, but for what this guy came in, Scottish guy. Oh, it's just crazy, isn't it? It's just crazy because I just don't. I guess it is sad when because he was just very blunt about it. He was like, "Yeah, no, you got the job." He was actually like sacked. I was like, Jesus. I was like, "How come?" He was like, "Oh, I just think I just don't make targets." And I was like, "But he was only in here for like I swear, and he started in like October." Guys, it's just like this crazy. He was only here for like 4 months, 3 months. How did they realize he was just not very good in that time? Just crazy. It must have been. It must have been his probation or something. I don't know. It's probably just because. Um. Or there could be a myriad of reasons. I don't know, but it's just now. It's just funny because I have in my experience I've come across like people like him where they just come in and they just kind of ruffle the feathers of everything that's kind of been working. It's business as usual, and they feel like they need to kind of like add their 2 cents to everything. It was like when I like showed, I even came up with the proposal for like the agenda. I was saying to him, and he just like arbitrarily was like, "Nah, I know you should like do these two like the other way around." I was like, "It's such a common sales technique," and you're going like, "What do you mean input?" Every single salesperson does this. What you do is that you go up to them and you tell them like your idea, and what they do is they basically just agree with your idea, but they change like something really small around, and then they take credit for like that was their idea. It's like a psychological trick. It doesn't work on smart people, but it works on like the people like salespeople. Because then, like, if you do that, then I think Jim does it like in the office a couple of times, and it's just like Michael falls for it, and like Dwight's like, "No, what? This is my idea, but he just added something at the end." And he's like, "Well, Dwight, that's just it. You just gotta think bigger. You just gotta think bigger." He's like, "What about if we did the party, but we wore even classier suits?" He's like, "Now we're cooking." He's like, "But that doesn't even make any sense." He was just like, "Yeah, yeah, no, do the agenda, but just put two of these things the other way around." And I was like, and even I was at that point, like, and it's just like him trying to like again, like, because it's like I said to you, like I am effectively, like, I guess, an account manager, but like my main role is like I have a very good feeling of like how all my accounts are with me. I know because I meet with them and I can understand the vibe. You can tell. Like I had a meeting with one of my accounts today, and I could just tell like they were okay. I was like, fine, they were alright. But generally, like when I talk with people, I can tell if there's like an issue, and like we're in good stead. And it's just they just feel like we did ruffle a bit of feathers by doing this meeting because it's like it's presumptuous of us as well to assume they even have that much time. It's just bad on both ends. It's whatever. It's fine. If I told you how much they paid a month, it's worth it. That's all I'm gonna say. It's completely worth it. They pay a good amount of money per month. So that's the thing. I think like we can put all of our eggs into our basket and just try and really make them feel important, and that could be really good. And it seems to have gone as something, because I got a call with the one next week, and they've got some projects coming through, and I found out in the contract they theoretically can put double the amount of. Well, I don't want to go into too much detail, but there's avenues. Maybe I'm going in too deep, but because it was interesting. One good thing I suppose this guy did do actually was really good. I don't know if it was him, but they like basically weighted all of our like salaries. I think a couple of people in the top end they got gypped because it turned out like I think a few of the people in the top end were getting paid too much. But like, I was actually one of the few people there. Like, I remember like I remember like my boss saying to me, he was like, "Oh, input, you're actually one of the few people who actually. It seems like you actually got a good side of the deal with this." And and not even kidding. I like looked at my salary and it went up by like 16%. It was crazy because like. I can't. I don't want to go into it too much, but there's a reason. But it was just, yeah, it was really funny. It just made me laugh a lot. But anyway, they just opened the bracket up to what I can earn. I could do okay if I do pull my, I think we can do it. It'd be interesting. I'm not like fraying over next week. I'm kind of excited. It's just the journey's gonna suck, but I'll be alright because I'll probably just sleep or just try and maybe I might even dig my DS out, not DS, my fucking Switch out. Could do that. That could be fun. Could actually just play fucking finally do Red Faction. But no, my brother, he was just like an absolute king. And then for Christmas, he bought me a Mega Drive. So now I've got a PS2 and a Mega Drive. That's just so dope. So I will eventually just have like my own because I think what I might do is I could permanently put them down there. That could be good fun. Just yeah, okay. I got a fun little idea and get my little collection going. Right, let me see. Yeah, fucking Katie. I barely got in. I barely dented it. I got distracted by the Africans like getting angry at me. I just went nowhere in the end, like it normally does. I went to sleep and I woke up and I was like a bit worried. I was like, oh, this is probably going to be the sort of thing that I'm going to wake up and like. But I don't know. I don't think any like all that stuff's just. I think like the whole twit. I don't know if it's just. I'm a no one for one, but I just think like that whole gotcha shit just seems to have gone now, doesn't it? It's like I feel like if you just put something, and it just shows like that. I think black people were like just bad faithfully doing it, doesn't it? Because um. I mean, like now that the people of color are aware that like no one cares anymore if you just call people racist. It's just, and there's so much like people on X who are just saying like even so the worst stuff. So if you just get caught sort of even saying a semi what they deem to be racist comment, no one cares anymore because like, and that's it. As a white person, you just if you're kind of caught saying something like a sort of racist, there's a part of you where you just knew like, and if you did that in like 2016, back in like iDubbbz period, it's like, and you said that on X or something, and then some black guy would just repost it, it would get like billions, it would get millions of views, and like you would get ruined. It would just ruin you. And we'll look back at that period, and I think people will know that. They'll be like, because the internet to some just is actually still really quite new. I know people are going to probably be like, but it's like coming up to probably like, especially social media, we're talking 20 years really. So we still got like interesting levels of information now we can try to gather from it. And I think people are starting to psychoanalyze trends and sort of things that seem to be coming out of it. And it does seem like there probably will be sort of different stages of internet. You'll get like you'll have like the golden years of when you had dial up, and you maybe this is even before you even had bloody like YouTube and stuff. It would be like using Ask Jeeves or Yahoo. Um, Maybe having like really basic sort of flash games you could play. If it was even Flash back then, I don't think it was. Um, so then eventually, yeah, moving to having like a search engine. Cause like even like that was a weird concept, wasn't it? It was like, what the fuck is a search engine? And they're like, oh, it's a thing that like it just searches the web for you. Like, okay. It's true because before, if you don't have a search engine, effectively what you need to do is then type in, and that used to be such hell. If you ever watch anything from like the sort of early, like in the '90s, late '90s, and they try to give like the email addresses out, and like, okay, everybody, so make sure you have pen and paper to write this down. So it's www.bluepeter slash homepage slash search function underscore 10 forward slash credit forward slash 326.com. It's very simple. Just put that in, and it's, it's just bullshit. Sometimes just an actual murder just to do that. Yeah, like yeah, then you'd have like Neopets, yeah, like RuneScape Classic, and then like that's when like YouTube stuff came out. But even back then, predominantly the most people you were going to have online would be white. And it even felt like that when you played online games as well. Like, just even playing online games felt more fun because it just felt like again, like, because you're just playing with people who were like white and they were just smart people. It just felt like people made more fun, like doing like little jokes and stuff and doing that. But now it's just again, everyone just like hates each other and everyone just wants to swear at each other. So every time you go into the chat rooms, everyone just abuses it and just goes, you just have a black guy there, he just goes, oh, I fucking hate white people, fuck you, white man, fuck you, cracker, fuck you, cracker, fuck you, I'm gonna come around and end you. And that's all they do. It's just, and some reason they're never banned because if you report them because they're black, they get like a different black community. Because they're so, wants them to.
You can't be both at once. Should women stay at home with the kid or should they not? Massive study out of Massachusetts that looked at 24,000.
Remember the kid's wearing like pigtails.
The island we went to was supposed to have been secure.
This is like what's happening. So we're finally. What's that like space ramp? I forgot about the space elevator. I can't believe the space elevator exists in this.
My job was to get the planes ready for combat, making repairs and handing them over to our troop of cons. Thing is, the enemy still had the hangars. The comms were still down, so none of us...
Like, what are repairs? If I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, what are repairs? Just replacing stuff. No, I probably shouldn't say that. Here's the blueprints of the jet. Here's all the shit that's been smashed. Replace the shit that's been smashed. You can potentially keep the stuff that hasn't been smashed, but just make sure it works. And then everything's going to have loads of computers because it's a fucking jet. So you just make sure that once everything's calibrated, I'm sure they'll have a system in place that make sure that all the pieces that you've put on are like working.
know things are desperate when the guards that used to lock us into solitary are now telling us it's better we all stick together. I guess they think our odds of surviving this war are better that way. After walking around
Yeah, the hairdresser's tomorrow. That opens at 8. The problem is that I know it's racist, but I don't care. But I don't really want to go to a Turkish barber's 'cause I don't really want to support them. But I don't know where any like white barbers are in my town.
the guard's dog smelled something and took off.
I know that's really racist, but I just don't care.
And then
I've got 3 barbers near me, right? And this is just how, again, you just know that they just are like in cahoots and they don't give a fuck because they're not like trying to compete with each other. Because it's not like you'd think, oh, there's 3 barbers, you can just all go over there and be like the one down the road. Because they all know each other. They just be like, make sure you do not do it for less than £18 per haircut. And if they try and pull any bullshit like we do in Turkey, just say like, no, I know the guy down the fucking road. It's bullshit. Damn, I bet the people who shot her dog were a straight white man. Do you know what I mean? It's just, this is just what I could call emotional slop. It's just women being victims, because that's what they are, really. They shouldn't even be in a war environment. It's just stupid. So we're supposed to protect them. For some reason, it's just the Jewish have convinced Katie that they're just as powerful. So like Katie plays this and she thinks that she's like one of us. Even though like she probably struggled to, like, well, maybe not. Like, I'm sure she can use the gun, but I'm just saying she's not going to be able to use the gun as well as a bloke, and she's probably not going to be able to use the gun and run as fast as a bloke, and that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Probably stronger than an Indian dude. I mean, that wall looks great. Is this in engine? I don't know. Well, that looked really good. I think that was B-roll. I don't know. Is that getting in the game? If that's in the game, that is phenomenal. I don't think it was. I mean, this is all like an illusion. It feels like it was real.
This is an air-to-ground tactical radio. It still works. I noticed she walked with a limp. She knelt down next to me and asked her companions to give me some.
Yeah, so you can't like get a good deal. I think they're all staunchly just at like 18 quid. Which is fine. It's like,
Just what did you see here?
the best place ever was when I lived in my old home. There was like a dude it was inside the mall. I lived near a mall in town, and when we went in the mall, there was like a booth in the middle of like when you were like walking down like, oh, what do you call it? Like the what do you call it? The alleys where the shops are. So when you go inside, you're just walking, and it's just got like all the shops on both sides. So you got like a big like walking part in the middle, and usually they've just got like loads of like those toys for kids to go in, where you put in like a dollar or something, and just make rocks. Or you have yeah, there was like there's like these little kiosk booths, and normally you get like people who are like selling calendars or I guess take out the Arsenal. But, um,
decided then. Let's get all the aircraft and haul ass to Tyler Island. Although we can avoid the Arsenal Bird's anti-air network, there's still remnants from the erosion forces. I want to get to the island without getting into any unnecessary trouble. A fast craft that'll fix it how you want it. Pack for a long trip, but remember, if you drag your ass, you'll get left behind.
Count Jaeger. Okay. Now we're cooking.
Divorces. In those 25 divorces, they found that in only 8% of cases did men ask for custody. 8%. Right, because the average American can't afford divorce.
Yeah, exactly. Look at my big giant ass.
Afford to raise the children by themselves without support from the ex-husband. How does that make sense? What did you say? I didn't hear you. We were both talking.
It's the autumn sale. What's not to love? Get the Google Pixel 10 Pro and save up to £704 and claim up to £200 extra when you trade in. Plus, all these exclusive perks from O2 included. O2, essential for living.
You're complaining about the costs while simultaneously simultaneously arguing that a woman should not get child support in order to raise the children that
Can I just say I'm about to be sick?
together. Are you guys equal or not?
I'm about to be sick, mate. I'm about to be sick. But I was just about to choke on one. Can I talk or not? Maybe. Can you talk or not? Eight missiles.
Something's not right.
Tango 2-3, we don't have the firepower to assist you. You're on your own. Please, we need help. Wagtail is on the Ocean landing ship. What's going on? What did you say? Multiple bogies inbound. Damn it. Prepare for anti-air combat. This is the AWACS Longcaster. The aircraft in your area belong to the LRSSG. Allied aircraft. Taking fire. Requesting assistance. Roger. ID complete. Got a
I watch porn.
update us on Tyler Island. Couldn't be worse. Our forces are scattered and on the run. We were waiting for retreating units here to carry them out to safety.
I watch porn. Loads of black people got really angry because I said that LeBron James looks really ugly. He does. I'm sorry, he does. I'm sorry to tell you. I don't know why that's offensive. I know like he can probably slam any woman he wants, but I'm just telling you, I don't think any of them think he's attractive. They probably just think he's like a powerful guy. But sorry, he doesn't. He looks fucked. His skull must look fucked.
Yes, equality means that you're both responsible for raising the children, and that includes the cost of raising equality, but not at the expense of men. 50-50 custody, 50-50, no child support, no alimony. That's equality. You don't. Alimony makes sense.
I'm gonna be sick.
Stay-at-home mother.
God, Pearl doesn't know what she's talking about. I mean, I can just see it in her face. She talks, and honestly, I'm not necessarily mocking her. I think public debates are really difficult. But going
Yeah, more
on
like
just
public
because
masturbates.
you
Yeah,
don't
lick
bring
my
to
ass.
points that are
Oh
anti-feminist
god, oh god,
ideologies,
oh
just
god.
because you know that you'll get cheers from the men in the crowd, and that'll make you feel better about your piss-poor debating tactics.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That's you? That's fucking you. You having a giggle? Yeah. Oh. Okay. Fuck this. Ooh. Yeah, the space ramp. Damn it. Fucking hell. Didn't even kill it. Literally atmosphere fast to the player.
All aircraft, search every nook of the island.
his ass. Fucked his ass. Oh yeah? Damn it. That really hurt. Oh shit. No, how did I not kill that? How? Did you see that? fucked his ass, mate. What'd they do?
It's a bit embarrassing, I'm not going to lie. She doesn't actually seem to know what she's arguing for, I feel like. That's the vibe that I get. I don't particularly think that either of them really know what they're arguing about, to be perfectly honest. It's quite embarrassing, actually. I think debates like this are embarrassing. You need to get someone like Tilly on. You guys know Tilly, who did the Charlie Kirk
No.
debate? Tilly Middlehurst. I'm sorry if I've said that name wrong. She would absolutely
Oh my
ruin
god.
Pearl. That's what we need to see. Yeah, I hate to see two people that don't really know what they're doing going up against each other. It's a little bit of a hard watch. You know, admittedly, Anna knows more, I feel like, than Pearl. Pearl isn't really prepared. She's just got these, like, big talking points that she wants to spew.
Pearl's just got
Yeah,
big talking
yeah,
points.
the men will love this one. The name
Yep.
Meek Pearl doesn't come from nowhere.
And doesn't have a source of income. How else would she
So like,
take
what is Kay
demand
saying?
from
Kay's like openly
followers?
admitting she doesn't want men to be watching her for stuff because for her, like, that's probably weird. What am I even doing now? Like, alright. You little bastard. Okay. Dude. Dude. I'm about to be sick, mate. Okay. Fuck. That was tough, hey? Watch porn. I hate everything here. Oh, you idiot, you idiot. Okay. Ooh. Okay, nice. Don't shoot the allies, dude. Fuck them all. I watch porn. Okay. That's mental.
Getting a job just like the men.
Something that she doesn't believe that women should do because they believe that women should stay at home and look after their children. Like, which is it, pal? You don't think that women should have the right to vote, but you expect them to go into the workplace.
Why do Kay not want
How does that
kids?
make any sense?
Why does Kay not want to reproduce and like have white babies? Why does she just want to have her kid like toys and just play with like a weird like toys? That's just fuck. We need to shame women for that. Like, why do you gotta ask like why does they want to do that? That's like a man just basically saying I don't want to work. We should shame women the same way. If a woman doesn't want to have babies, we just need to be like saying the same thing. Like, why? What are you doing? Why are you just living hedonistically? Just to like, that's not the point of your life. That's just like you just listen to too many black and brown people. You probably listen to Mrs. I Love Weed. Dude. Fuck them. I love piss. Come on. Why? I love porn. Jesus, where are the bombers? I love bombers. No. No. life come.
Oh, women shouldn't be able to vote, but they should go to work because they want equality. Why is it that when these people talk about equality, they always use... They're like, yeah, you guys can have equality. It's like when people go, you can have equality, but that means we can beat the out of you too. Like, you know...
What? The worst thing is I know if Katie was my size, she'd beat up loads of men. This is the sad thing. Women are just all psychopaths, I think. Just needs to be, like, shown they are literally fucked. All women like Katie, they just don't, I don't know what their point is. What's their point in life? They just, they hate all white men. Like, any man who wants to, like, reproduce and try to, like, keep white race, she just hates them for some reason. And that's just this is just like feminism for you, isn't it? Why do I just want to sit here and just like feel guilty for being existing? That's just some sort of weird brown thing you do. They'd be like, oh, that's how dignity. That's how you get dignity. Fuck dignity. Who gives a fuck? To who? Brown people. Why do you want brown people's like appreciation so much? What do brown people ever do? They probably just love sticky poo. Like no one cares about brown people, dude. Their countries suck. Do you want to go to brown people's countries? No, of course you don't. Fuck no. I can't. Brilliant. Yeah.
They want equality, but men hate each other, so we should be able to hit women. You know, it's so pathetic. Like you're automatically not going to get...
I don't want to hit women. But women probably will hit me. Because they watch too much depressing porn. Sorry, degenerate porn. It probably is depressing as well, to be fair, but... Whatever. Whatever, Trevor. How close do I need to get? Alright, this is what I'm talking about. Just fuck these guys. Didn't even kill it. Shit. How on earth did that not do that? Why? Great, 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 great. You're kidding me? Oh god, I'm fucked, I'm fucked, I'm fucked. Appalling.
Any respect from anybody.
Appalling.
If you only ever vouch for equality when it benefits men, that doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
I think this time of year can feel quite isolating.
Okay, women have been getting so much shit for so long. I just don't get it. It's just, why do you just want to just fuck us so much? Like, why? What have we actually done to you? Can I just even like offer just a white flag? Like, why do you hate us? Why do you just want to give the world to fucking Indians and black guys? Like, why? Why do they deserve it any more than we do at this point? Why do you think like I deserve to live in the place that like I live in? Do you think there's like any reason I deserve to like be the way I am as opposed to anyone who's like foreign, who's richer or better off than me? No, probably there absolutely isn't. Absolutely isn't. Their birthright is not hit this country. Our country's not just some massive. My grandparents and ancestors didn't just fucking die in World War Two just to have like brownoids just tell us that they know, and there was like a couple of Gurkhas that worked in World War Two. Therefore, like they they made the Manhattan Project and they did everything. It's bullshit. It's just fucking bullshit. You're just an idiot. I'm sick of it. Just why are you even doing this? Why should I even be listening to you? I shouldn't even be listening to you. You should just be protected and not just like all these fucking Indian people just look jerking off to you. They are. I'm sorry to say it, but they are. They're not watching me because they don't want to jerk off to me. because I'm not a woman. They want to jerk off to you though, because you are. They don't care about what you say. They just want to jerk off to you. I'm sorry. They'll just tell you you're smart, because that's what like dudes do. Dudes want to like see you naked or like you to get money. They'll give you stuff. This is what dudes do. I don't know why you don't know this. You probably do know this. They're probably just pretending you don't know. Teehee. But I know. You can't hide me. Interesting. Lick my massive screw. Alright. Copper, ginger, sherbet, white syrup. Delicious. What's the most racist thing you've heard? Shit.
Water, the weather's colder, and everything just feels a little.
You're saying
I need to take these guys out as soon as I can. Shit. How did I miss? Come on.
that a woman who doesn't have recent job history is just going to willy-nilly enter the job force or workforce, I should say, and easily get.
Yes, because she's a woman, and that's what happens. So that's what I say to her. So yes, women get loads of opportunities. Women can just go on OnlyFans. That's what I'd say. I'd say, well, yeah, women just go on OnlyFans, dude. Black and brown people, probably. Your husband will play for it. There you go, exactly. And they'll be like, ooh, and that's how you get like the sly votes. You just got to play at her level. She's not playing like, she's not gonna play for. You gotta like start like throwing mud in her face. I was like, well, I could just start an OnlyFans, and I bet your husband would subscribe to it. Ooh, 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 ooh. And then I'd call her like a giant massive whore. And so you suck so much dong that you're known in China. I don't exactly even know what that even really means, but that probably means something. I think there's probably a lot of dongs in China. Is that meant to be a house? Is that meant to be like a residential area? No, I got hiccups. They're firing a trigger. I think these guys are all fucked. I need tissue or something. Why is it so... Oh my god. I've just fucked it then, haven't I? I fucked it.
Children or not? Because you're making this about like the poor husband, poor ex-husband who doesn't want to pay the child support, doesn't want, to take on any of the responsibilities of
Yeah, they
having
do.
children in the first place.
Yes, they do. She's just lying. That's why you just can't have a woman in good faith just arguing about like divorce because they're not going to. Why would you? That'd be like a man arguing about like women's rights. Like, do you see what I mean? It's not gonna work. You need to have like the respective sex, gender doing each. Because the reality is like this Anna, whoever she is, she probably doesn't want. She doesn't want this stuff to be exposed. She doesn't want that because she might. She probably does have an exit. She's a woman. She deep down probably does. If like Ryan Gosling probably like said like, hey baby, let's fucking like do it. And she'll sit there and she'll be like, no, I would never do that. Never. But she's just lying. She's lying. The difference is that if it's in her face and it's actually being offered to her. If Drake like hit her an idea and said, "Hey babe, you want to be like Bobby Eltop and like suck my nut for like 10, like just for some clout?" She'd be like, "Yeah, I love black man dick." She knows what the black man dick represents. It's not even the black man dick. She knows what the black man dick represents. The black man dick, it represents all of the other like. I guess it's tough. Maybe like I think some black women view like black men like what other races view white women. I guess because it's just like, I don't think there's any dude who's like super obsessed. I don't think like there was just a statistic that showed like um the amount of like white people who are like black women. It's like barely existent. It just doesn't happen. I'm sorry, it doesn't happen. It just that's how bad like black women are. All black people, black women are just probably like the least. Black women and Indian men are like some of the two worst like demographics in the world. Like the least desired demographic in the world. Black people would always get like a white woman if they can. They might be racist and pretend that they prefer black women, but it's not right. They don't. That's why that I keep saying it's like if you're a third worlder, you are living in the golden age. You get access to like fuck white women. It's insane. There's no, it's not a golden age for white men at the moment. It's golden age for like if you're in India or like Africa or something. You're living the best life ever. You get to sit masturbating in your heart, and people want you to come into their country to like help like and give you loads of money and stuff. It's the best time ever for these dudes. They love it. They're just like sat around you masturbating in their heart, and then now they get to like do whatever they want. Probably they're the worst. Like, you little pissant. Why? Hmm?
Identification complete. It's Erusian bombers and their escorts. Count's prophecy has come true. Take out all bombers. They'll flatten our allies.
Oh shit, you idiot.
As well. Precision bombing is impossible in these conditions. Maybe they know they can't. We're gonna drop them all.
You idiot.
Trigger, boss, get over here quick.
How?
The bombers are nearing the island. We're running out of time. Enemy on your back. Javelin flares launched. Strider 1, missile launched. More bombers approaching. Intercept them now. Missile hit. Enemy on your back.
What?
Target acquired. Only half the bombers remain. Can't let even one get away. Intercept those bombers. Fox 3.
No, 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 no.
Why is it that you seem to have a problem with
No.
carrying out their responsibilities?
Nah.
To care about their responsibilities. Men
Really?
are fighting to be a part of their kids' lives.
What's the empirical data on that?
What's the empirical
I
data?
don't need data. How many people in here have had a family or a friend fight
Yeah.
to be able to get it? The reason that this happens, Anna, is because lawyers tell them not to fight because it's so expensive and they won't win.
What is
They
that
won't
based on?
win.
You have to provide. Look, Pearl, I am open to be convinced, but I need more than anecdotes.
I need more than
more
anecdotes.
vibes
Well,
and
tell her she's.
feelings.
Oh, fuck
issue with
this.
this argument is that, say, like 80% of women got custody of their children, that does not necessarily mean that 4 out of 5 men lost their fight to battle for custody of their own kid. It's forgetting that there are factors such as maybe fathers not actually battling for custody of their own child.
It's bullshit. It's just bullshit. Exactly. It's just all feelings. And why would that happen? Why is it that in all of history, like men have always like wanted to be present in their families for some reason? Now, suddenly we just live in like this age where we got brownoids and black people like telling us we're racist all the time. Like, we just don't want kids. They don't want to be. It's just so stupid. It doesn't make any sense. Like bullshit that she's probably heard from like. I just don't know any man who really. The only people who don't want to be involved in their kids' lives, unfortunately, are like black guys. I'm sorry, and that's probably what she doesn't like want to accept. Most of these statistics, the dudes who are running away, they are the black guys. That's the thing. And she's like, "Wow, it's all men." This is like, as soon as you like just tell women that this, as soon as you just remember that like when women don't specify race of men, like they have been like basically psyops. That's when you learn that just like, because most men will just like be like, yeah, but what race were these guys? Like, that doesn't matter. It does matter, actually, because they're not fucking English or they're African. So if you're going to be like, black men always run away from that, it's like, okay, are they European? Well, no, but so what? Sorry, what? They just say men. They always just say men, and it's just like, you always, oh, it's a white man. It must be men's are geniuses. All the men's are genius men's want to do that. It's not. It's okay, he's got like black friends, so she's not allowed to say it, because she'll be like, Katie, I just watched your last video, and I gotta say, I felt very unoffended by that. I just don't want you to come to the lean body next week. Gabe, like, I'm so sorry about that. I just didn't. It's just someone was asking about races, and I had to like say something, didn't I? Yeah, but it was just racist, man. I thought I was gonna try nutting you, and now I just won't. My black old suffers above other people. Like intelligence is just bullshit. Everyone knows that ball is the most impressive thing ever. If you can throw a plastic ball in a hoop, that's the only quality that you want your kids to be able to do. They'll be better in the war. They'll be better artistically, creatively. Now they can throw like even though it's not a sport that they made, and all they're doing is being good at a sport that isn't even made by them. That's all you need to do to be good in life. As long as you can play ball, then you'll be really good. It's the only thing that you need to do. That's what people do. They just think that we just play ball. Because what ball is basically it's just like it's basically just like a lottery for black people. That's it. I'm sorry to tell you that is what it is. Because you basically just, every black person just wants to be able to be like a basketball player. But the only people who can do it is if you're just lucky and you're just born like a freak. If you're like born with like a giant chin like LeBron James, then you can do it. But if you're not, you have to like, I'm sorry, you gotta like be a slave. And then your job would just be to consume the basketball products. So you basically you use like the from one black guy and you're just taking money from other black people. They don't notice it because they're too dumb. They just go, LeBron James is so good. I can't wait for Kendrick Lamar to do another album. Look, you know that they do it. And they do. If you go into any black chaps, they all just say how much they hate white. They say much worse stuff than me. So it's all fine. We're allowed to do whatever. And Jewish people do it by like, fuck the whiteys. You watch like Larry David, he always says that. The white people, they're so fucking crazy. Not like us Jewish people. Got him. Got him. Go. Okay. did it. Jesus, why did they make this so fucking hard? It's not even over yet, is it? Dude, Scrap Queen's like a piece of shit. Oh. Look at Impy, what are you doing? It's a little trick I learned from the CIA. That's what I mean. It's a little cheat.
I love sticky poo. You love sticky poo. You love sticky poo.
That every single dad is going, yeah, I want
Every
custody.
single
When
dad.
that isn't probably the reality.
Yeah, all the black, all of.
That are like, actually,
Yeah, Kay's black friends. Katie, man, I just couldn't be bothered with my kid. But remember, every man is like that. Well, I don't know, Professor. I love weed. Nope, every single person is a deadbeat dad. Immense genius. McDonald's worker. In fact, men's genius probably work at McDonald's. It's humiliation ritual. Don't you get what I mean, Katie? The whole point is to be a humiliation ritual. What? It is, that's the whole point. That's the whole point is to give the jobs to free. Kate doesn't believe it though. She thinks all the best jobs go to the boo. But for no reason. Yeah, Katie, man. Yeah, penis man. That's what I call her.
Yeah, that is valuable information. That doesn't sound good. But can it be trusted?
You're not allowed to actually see the people.
Understood. Good luck.
Yeah, good man. Yeah, good man. What does that do?
Supply ships have been launched from the mass driver. When the supply ships make it to the arsenal bird, they'll be able to resupply it. It may be loaded with new weaponry that we don't even know
Oh
about.
god.
We have no choice but to take down the supply ships before they can get within the arsenal bird's air defense network. You've got to hurry or you're not going to make it. All aircraft, remain on high alert. We got bandits incoming on radar. You're going to have to forget about them for now. Focus on destroying that supply ship first.
We're sitting ducks like this.
Let the supply ship get too far away, we'll never be able to catch it. That sucker's hiding in the clouds. Trigger, don't let it get away. Did you see that explosion? Looks like that's one of them down. Remember, there are 2 supply ships out there. Bring up and shoot the other one down.
What?
We've recalculated the remaining time. Seconds to the enemy's air defense network. Don't lose them. Enemy on your back. Watch your traffic flare supply. 60 seconds remain.
Come on, what are you doing?
Keep it up. Bring down those supply ships. Focus away.
Wow.
Hope you're all enjoying the pretty fireworks. This thing had any windows, we could have seen it for ourselves. Nice work, team.
It's still not over.
Would rather I have the higher income. I would rather carry on working. You can look after the child. I'll see them on these specific days, and I'll pay child support. She is making this gross overstatement that every single man is battling for custody of their own child, and that's not the case. A lot of men are like, fine, bye. And I mean, are we surprised when if men are like, well, if I can't see my kid, I'm not paying for it then either? Like, are we actually under the belief that every single man in after a divorce wants to see their child, wants to?
Yes. Most do. Maybe black men don't. But most white dudes do. We're rare. It's just you been listening to Professor I Love Goldenstein or Mrs. I Love Weed.
Have full custody or even half custody. Pearl's points are all based on the fact, and even her stats, of assuming that all men want custody of their own kid, which isn't true. A lot
It's
of
not
men
true,
probably
dude.
don't even try.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that there isn't elements to this where men don't get custody of their own child. Look, I'm not a
Dude,
family
loads of people
court
don't care.
person.
Yeah, exactly. She doesn't know.
As a
What's she
family
know?
court, I don't know how it works, so I don't want to make too many statements.
Exactly.
I
So why
can
even
recall
bother?
what she's saying, which is the assumption that, if 80% of women got custody of their kid, that means that like 4 out of 5 men lost the battle. No, it means that 4 out of 5 men didn't get custody over their kid. That doesn't necessarily mean that they wanted it. That's something to consider.
Such bullshit. It's just fucking hokum. It's just like, again, she just makes the rules up. It's just whatever she wants to do because she doesn't know. It's just the same thing as me. So her saying that, I can just easily just throw it back and say it's not. It's just bullshit. It's just
Again,
feelings.
that doesn't happen. I don't know too much about family court.
Oh, yeah, I know, right? But here we are. You know, you seem to have a really good grasp on it. So like, don't stop now. You seem to be, you're killing it.
Something serious here. We're talking about serious here. We're talking about raising children. We're talking about the shared responsibility of raising children. That, of course...
Remember, none of these women are ever gonna have kids, by the way. Yeah, still to this day, I still don't understand why like they let people like their own posts. It's just the stupidest thing. It's like, why do you even need to do it? It's like, again, the only people who do it are like black and brown people. I don't think I've ever liked my own posts. It's like, there's just no reason that you'd need to do it.
90% of disputed custody goes to women. That's not equal.
90%, that's a totally made up statistic. Where are you citing that from?
All right, let's take a break there because our time actually ran out. Those opening interrogations are over. Let's take a moment here. You guys want to grab a sip of water?
Yeah, that's not good. You know, that's not good. Just sit there and be like, ugh, it gives me the ick a little bit.
What's your plan when men
Women
stop doing
don't ever use when women say ick. Like, it used to mean something. Women used to be a prize, remember? So like, if women gave you the ick, but now it's like you want women to give you the ick.
the dirty and dangerous jobs that keep society running?
Hold your mic.
Sorry, I'll say it again.
Can you give me an example of which jobs you're referring to?
Logging, plumbing, crab fishing, oil rig.
Pre-loved, verified, you know, it's the real deal. Find great deals.
Logging, totally.
Hey, sis.
Plumbing, crab fishing, oil rig.
It's so funny when the oil rig gets mentioned. We hear this all the time. What about who's going to do the oil rig? Shut up. Like, come on. These arguments are so predictable that it's actually kind of hard to take seriously.
Those are dominating.
What does that mean? That doesn't mean anything. She's just like filibustering. Like, what the fuck did that even mean? She just said, she was like doing this thing where she's like, look, come on, guys. We all know what's going on. I don't need to waste my time and tell everyone what's going on. I was like, what are you talking about? No, she's making a really good point. No women want to do the oil rigging job. I know you're going to be like, well, they get compensated well enough. That's not good enough. No women want to fucking do it. No women want to do it. They should be getting paid as much as the fucking black guys who are on stream just jerking off, eating chicken and jerking off the fucking like extremely, like being a fucking retard. It shouldn't be these guys. It shouldn't be the fucking black guys. It's a humiliation ritual. Yeah, it should be the fucking people who are pumping your oil so you can have energy and heat and stuff. They're the people who, because women aren't going to do it. They go like, they hear about it going on the oil rig, and like, I'm going to chip it now. There's no shopping. They don't want to do it. They don't want to do it. They want to like sit in a fucking cozy office and just do like adult daycare where they just don't. You're getting paid to just sit around and jerk off, and well, you don't jerk off actually. You just sit around and not jerk off, and you don't get pregnant, and that's the whole point.
By men, they have
The Jewish people have got so much money at this point. They're happy to burn money in their companies if it means that they can do other things with it. This is what you don't understand.
the physical capacity to do it. Men and women are built differently.
What's your
So
plan
you're right.
when they stop?
I mean, we're going to have a problem. Are you suggesting that women should be forced to work on oil rigs and things
What
like that?
is your plan?
That's a
What do men
ridiculous
get out
question.
of doing those
I don't
jobs?
have a plan, Pearl,
Yeah, exactly. No plan. It's just gonna just do
for
whatever.
a situation in
never
which
do.
men no longer do those jobs.
They never
Maybe you do it. I don't know.
What's your plan when men start walking away from marriage? What's your plan?
So, do men or women get a raw deal from marriage? Because you
Dude.
just said men walking away
What
from marriage.
is your
So,
plan?
is he culpable for doing that?
What is your plan when men walk away from marriage?
This is actually really Painful? What do you mean? What's your plan when men walk away from marriage? What's she meant to answer? Oh, well, my plan specifically, like, what? This whole debate from Pearl's perspective is just is trying to demonize women for all of men's issues. That's all it is. There's no actual debate.
It's not. The brilliant thing is this is just this narcissism you get with these women, right? It's that I'm just going to say this now. I haven't watched this, but Katie will not hold. She will probably not accept any accountability from women for whatever is happening in this. And I think that's the kind of what Pearl's doing. It's just she wants Anna to kind of just admit there is like accountability from the women's perspective because she's aware of that hypocrisy, but she won't. And Katie's not going to do it either. She's not going to accept that there's anything the woman's doing. She's just going to look at this data and she's just going to think the only reason why like divorces have gone up so much isn't because we've given women so much rights that it just makes divorce a system where they can easily just like fuck men over financially, and it brings out the worst types of women out. She's gonna like just make up some bullshit that it's just because all men, some reason over the last, I don't know, 30 years, it's because of like porn or video games or something that all straight white men are now and are all like super like horny, just really like super racist, and that's just it. It'll be something as trivial as that. She'll just blame it on that.
Tactics being used, there are no actual points being made. Oh, what are you going to do when men just give up? That's not going to happen though, is it? Is that something
It's not gonna happen though, is it? Okay, alright.
to worry about? Is it
Don't need to worry about it. It's just not gonna happen, dude. It's never gonna happen. It's just whatever, man. Why would men stop? What are they gonna do? Not gonna get any pussy? You know, men are fucking gonna. Oh god, can you imagine? If I wasn't gonna get any pussy, I'd do anything. Could you imagine, like, if Katie told me I wasn't able to get her pussy, like, I'd fucking lose it. I'd do anything. If I knew that women like Katie are like gonna like threaten to not fuck me, like, fuck no, I'd lose it.
something that we logistically
I'd
need to be
lose it,
having a
dude. Like, go
conversation
fucking
about?
apeshit.
Again, it does boil down to, like Anna said, physical capabilities. If women have the physical capabilities to work on an oil rig and they want to do it, then let them do it. If they don't,
No, it's not let them do it. This is not the question. This isn't just if they want to, let them do it. This is a difference between that and then you do it because you know that's the right thing to do. This is a difference. Okay, it's just like, she doesn't get it. A little pea brain is like too. It's too probably too much tattoo ink in her brain.
do it, then they don't want to do it. There's plenty of jobs where women take up the majority of the vacancies.
Yeah, all the HR roles and all like the all the cozy office jobs, project managers, and all these like fake jobs that don't mean shit. Yeah, that's it. It's definitely there's no psyops about that. Again, it's nothing about like making women get these artificial. It's a humiliation ritual. It's all humiliation ritual.
Want to, go and do women.
You don't realize how much power I have. So many people want me gone. Even UK, like people want to fuck you, but they don't want to really become you. They want to be me. I'm the apex.
In kind of dominated field jobs, then they can.
I'm the apex. All people of color kiss my big giant dick and balls. Fuck you, I'm coming for you. You can suck my giant dick and balls.
Thank you for doing the hard jobs. Thank you for working on the oil rigs. I appreciate it. Okay, can we move on?
Look at this! Look. Even like this is it. Like Professor Wignos like told her that she's not allowed to like give any, again, like straight white men like any credit. So this is it. So even when like she's like she has to kind of do it because she'll sound bad. She's like, look, I guess I'll just thanks for doing the hard job. I guess whatever. Just again, she's like it's like that thing. She's like broken in her brain. She's just not able to give like a proper true. Like if I like asked her to look me in the eyes and say, look, thank you, Input, for being just what you represent, she wouldn't be able to do it. She'd be like, she'd just start like looking around. She just couldn't do it because like. Professor Wignos told her, like, I've stolen gems from India. Or I whipped, me personally, I like whipped, like, black guys. And I didn't even ask, like, why they were getting whipped. No, it wasn't because they raped my daughter or anything. It was because I just decided one day to wake up, I was like, I'll whip this black guy. And she believed that, because she's got, like, a little pea brain.
Actively praising men more for the jobs that they are choosing to do. I think that's her point. I mean, yeah, great. Thank you for doing the hard jobs. Thank you for working on the oil rigs.
Thanks for the wars, thanks for my grandparents and killing them, being ended like when they're 18, 19, 20 years old. Thanks for that. I'm just gonna repay you, your ancestors, by I'm not gonna have any kids, and if I do have kids, they're gonna be black and brown people who don't live in this country, and I'm gonna vote for black and brown people to run the country as well. I'm gonna buy loads of kids' toys as well, but I'm not gonna have kids because that's really wind you up even more. And I'm just gonna live hedonistically, so I'm not gonna do what my duty is, where I actually probably should reproduce because the white population is really low. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go on holiday and then watch SpongeBob SquarePants with my boyfriend and just whatever, just do whatever you want because this is it. This is you've fallen for it. You're just like the example. In 10 years' time, she will just be the example. There'll just be a liberal woman in the 2020 era, and it'll just be a picture of Katie.
Okay, can we move on?
You're responsible for walking away.
Look, there's too much credit going on with the men doing the jobs. Can we just fucking move on? This is my channel. I'm Katie here. Look, this is vagina monologues. We're not here for penis apologies.
Or is he just never guilty of anything?
My point is you on men.
I don't on men. I love men.
Yet the very microphone you're using was built by men. The building was built by men. And there's no gratitude or appreciation. You just tell them they're not doing enough.
Again, women created computer software. It was a woman that first...
Oh, yeah. Got the pissing contest. Here we go. A woman created computer software, everybody. Doesn't matter that the man made the computer. Doesn't matter the man invented the electricity. Doesn't even matter that the man invented code, because how would a computer exist otherwise? The woman did computer software, ergo, keyword. That's it. Everything now is women's own. Everything's own. It's that meme where you've got the guy with there's the two sides, and there's the guy, the meme jack, and it's there's a side which has 50 crosses on it, and then there's one guy on the other side. It's two, and he's look, see, look, we both do it. It's like that. This is what Katie does. It's man has invented probably 98, 8% of the stuff, because even if we just want to be ignorant from the perspective of what sexism is, women have only been able to really invent stuff in the last 30 or 40 years. If you fucking watch what's it called? F is for Family. That gives you a little good example. I think that's set in the 70s, and you get the mum and that, and she's got the salad machine, and it's everyone just says to her, you won't be able to sell it 'cause you're a woman. It's absolutely true. But sure, yeah. There's a few images. Yeah, you got Mary Curie. Yep, that was great. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to take that away from you. But then, I'm sorry, do you want to just add up the amount of dudes that there are? Are we just talking are we going to go right back to, hang on, Katie, when you had people like Archimedes or Plato or Pythagoras? Why was there never I never ever saw a female woman. You never saw a woman who was a woman in the book who's you know what it is? Always a dude who's always done cross-hatched artwork or a marble statue. You never see a Greek woman who's and it just says Anna's theory, and it's got some kind of whatever. It's never that, is it? For some weird reason, why, okay, is it always then men? Why have men always just been the ones that kind of... And I don't think it is, because I just don't think that there's been loads of women in ever since fucking the 1950s who've been sitting on some gold mine idea, and they're just oh, if only I fucking was a bloke and I could just tell them all about E equals MC squared, but I'm not. They weren't doing that. Okay, your little brains has been because basically what happened was is the second the suffragettes managed to win the vote, and like all the nations that hate the white people were like, have they just done what I think they've done? And like the Muslims were like, I think they have. And Chinese were like, do you think we could maybe do something about this? And I'm like, well, yeah, like, obviously they'll realize that women just, you can't do it. No, let's just, we've got a lot of time here, let's play with this. So then over the time, then they were like trying to like, the whole point was they wanted to try and like make women as independent as possible, but women can't be independent, that's what we're learning. They need to have a man or someone to look after, like a dad. So what they want to do is try and remove dads and move like the husbands and stuff. They don't want any of that. They don't want any strong patriarchal roles. They want all women to just be their own free radicals. Them come like Katie, where they just want to vote against white men and just let Professor Wigner and Professor Weed become the president for some reason. And all they'll do is they'll just enact Sharia law, and Katie will just become a fuck puppet. But she'll probably want that. So that's actually why there's no problem with it. She'll want to be like a fuck puppet to like black guys.
If everything that you believed became true, you wouldn't be able to do the job you're doing. Forget like whether even women created computer software or not. Without feminism, without women having equal rights, which is something you advocate against, you wouldn't be stood on the stage with the microphone.
We don't have equal rights. Don't have equal rights. For example, in America, like you get circumcised as a bloke for some weird reason. That's basically that is just genital mutilation. That's a humiliation ritual. Jewish people are doing it against humiliate like people. But Katie won't say that. She'll just be like, ow, blah, blah, blah. You know, like in some states, abortion is illegal. Like, again, like you're not talking about the fact that the most men are like circumcised for no reason. And you're just like, okay with that, because it's like, you hate men, and we know that, and you're allowed to hate men, because we know that, because the enemies of the West want you to hate men. That's fine. I get it. But you see what I mean? It's just stupid. And, like, for example, you don't have conscription. For example, when the bells do generally go off, and I don't know, I know there's a joke at the moment about it, but no one's going to expect you to even go into conscription. You just get to sit there with your toys, and you'll just get to sit there and do nothing. Because you haven't got kids, so you're not going to be sat there with 8 kids under your belt, and that's like you're bringing the fires back, and you're stoking you're looking after. No, you're just gonna be sat at home with you'll get like probably R-worded by fucking the immigrants there, and the stupid NCOs, but you're just gonna pretend they're like NGOs. You're just gonna pretend that doesn't exist either.
In your hands in the first place, you wouldn't be allowed. You wouldn't even be here. You wouldn't be given a platform.
Got me. You got me. Yep.
So what's your plan when men start walking away from society?
What do you mean by walking away from society?
When men stop doing the dangerous jobs, when men stop getting married, when men stop having kids.
To be quite
What
honest
is
with
your
you,
plan?
if American men decide they no longer...
Sorry, when men stop having children, last time I checked, that's a 2-part job. If anything, it's more the women's role, right?
No. I mean, again, this is the problem. Do you want to know the true problem? The true problem is men have given women equal rights in the sense that we hope that you just act on our best behavior. The reality is, Katie, is that there is actually something that prevents women from truly getting equal rights. I know you don't really want to think about it, but there is a reason that we men can just enact and have our own. We can just have we can make it so it goes back to men, and you're gonna think what could that reason be? And a lot of people in the countries that you actually like Palestine, for example, if you look at how their women are, you might think to yourself the same thing. You'll be like, why is it that the women in these countries are unable to just do anything and just push back? And you'll realize there's a really, really big reason why. And usually it stems from a biological reason, which is just that we're stronger than you. But you've been told by Jewish people that you're on this game, that you're super strong and you're able to fight the men, but you're not. But this is all this is all just this is all just propaganda to try and make you think that you can stand up to the men, but you can't. If we all, and this is what the government don't want us to do, They're scared that like all men are just gonna get together in a big chat and just say, look, we could just overthrow the government and all the women overnight. That what are they gonna do? All the people who are gonna be on the left are just gonna be like gay people who are like gonna be very low T, probably too scared to kill anyone because they just think it's too. They'll be too scared to do it. So they're not going to be useless in combat. You then going to have women, and they're going to be the same. Women are not going to be very good in battle at all. They'll be too scared to kill anyone, and like, even if they do, they'll just end up being traumatized by it. Um, or like immigrants who will just be outnumbered. Well, and we could just do it. And they don't want that. They know that could happen because they know that all the other Muslim countries. That's exactly why that's happened. It's like why do the women wear burqas? Because the men just tell them to, and they have to. Why do the women not drive? It's because like the men there just say they don't want them to, and they don't. And it's just like that's just what's gonna happen, okay? Because we're just gonna like get power back eventually in 5-10 years time. We're just gonna like Kate, people like me and Kate will be irrelevant, but I'm just gonna be like unable to like say like just we'll just punish women like her. We'll just say like, look, this is just no good to this. Why do you care about all these black and brown people and just like you just hate white people? It's so weird. It's just it doesn't make any sense. Everyone will just all like the young girls just won't understand. She'll just like look at Katie as some kind of strange example of just like what happens if you let women have like too much power, and then that's why loads of rules will be put. And if anyone ever says, why are we not allowed like women to go into like leave their home and we'll just show a video of Katie doing this, so like, yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, she's just don't know what the problem is.
As in physically, it's more the woman's role. She has the pregnancy in her belly. She gives birth. She breastfeeds it, or maybe she doesn't. But you get my point. When men stop,
She has the pregnancy in her belly. Just gonna leave that there. No, she'd be like, I was only big. No. She probably generally doesn't realise because she's just got no interest in pregnancy. She's just probably does generally think like, yeah, it grows in your belly. And you're gonna be like, input belly just a very bit. No. It's like it's the. I think belly is synonymous with stomach. Oh, my belly hurts. What does that mean? My stomach hurts. So don't be a prick. You say the baby's in my womb. Just whatever. Shut up. Again, she's curating this. She's not on the cusp like me. She hasn't been drinking as well. Presumably, she's completely sober. Probably like loads of like fucking SSRIs, but just...
having children. Men aren't going to stop having children. We have established that a lot of men, Pearl, that you do debates with, that you agree with, that you parrot the talking points of, they think that women aren't having children. They want more children. They want to intervene because women aren't having kids anymore. And you're saying, oh, what are you going to do when men... They're not going to... That's fine. That will match what women are doing then, won't it? If men walk away from having children, that's... Okay? Men are complaining that women are the ones that aren't having kids.
Yeah, Katie's not having kids. Look, so Katie's like a prime example of this because this is the funniest thing is that she is a representative of like literally like most modern women. So she's like, again, she's like thinking she's like owning Pearl by saying this, but she just represents like most women now. Like most men like me, we'll see a woman like her and we just don't want to bother. We don't want to bother. We just think you're not able to be a wife. You're not going to be a mum. I don't want you to be a mother to my kids. Look at you. Like, I don't know what you think. If you want to have kids, you probably don't because that's the saddest thing. I don't know why you don't want kids. I don't know why. I'm sorry that you were abused or whatever, but I just don't know why you don't want children. It's just really sick. I don't know what you want to do for the rest of your life. What you want to do, just work for the rest of your life. It's just like I'm telling you now, I'm in my 30s. I'm just like, yeah, I have a job, but I don't care about it. I really don't want to just become some super. It's just money. It's just whatever. You're never going to be happy. Just have kids and have a legacy. She's just wasting. These are all her best, like, most fertile years of her life. She's wasting them. She'll get a check. She cashes in a check and gets like, I don't know, £7,000 a year, a month. And she's like, oh my god, this is, but that £7,000 is is like the couple of children that she's not having. That's what she's paying. The fact that she's not having a child, like her kid, like go up to her and say like, "Mommy, mommy, I love you." That's what she's getting the £7,000 for. And she doesn't notice it. She just thinks she's got a big grin on her face and just thinks like, "Hey, people are so stupid. Men are so stupid.
So that's fine. What?
Want to do
Men are
those
so
jobs,
dumb."
very likely our government will import.
I can't believe my dad worked in the fucking IBM and he wasn't even getting as much money as me. I'm so funny. I'm so good. She's just like covered in tats. Just like, probably got a black boyfriend. Or like the boyfriend she has will probably just, I don't know, be a simp.
From countries where they're willing to do those jobs.
God, I love money so much. Money's the only thing in this planet that matters.
That's probably
Jesus talks about, well, I don't believe in Jesus, but Jesus believes in love money.
how
What's
it's
your
working
plan
out.
when they date American women and then decide to stop too?
I'm not worried about that.
Of course you're not.
No, I never had
The
any problems.
future is not going to be great for feminists. You guys are going to get the equality that you're asking for. Men are not going to protect women in the streets. Men are going to stop signing up for the infrastructure jobs.
Men aren't going to protect women in the streets. Yet the majority of violent crime is perpetrated by men.
What race of men, though, okay? What race are those men? Do you think it's like any of these immigrants that we're bringing in? No, it couldn't be, could it? It's gonna be, they're all like straight white men like me. It's gonna be like me. You're gonna see like me, in Kay's brain, she'll see like a picture of me and like I'm gonna like have like one of those like all like hats which turns into like a ski mask. And she'll like think that all the stuff I've got stolen. That's what she thinks. Because she's been told in university that you're not allowed to, that all men are exactly the same. Every single culture, you know, like when you see like the Africans eating like human legs. Like I saw like a picture of like some like African dude just chomping on a human leg. That's like that would be me if I was like every single person here. We've all got exactly the same output. Like I chomp on a human leg. It's just because of the opportunities. It's just because of the money. If you gave me like loads of money, I wouldn't be chomping on that human leg. Honestly.
The majority of victims are women. The femicide issue that
And the only reason he's chomping on that leg is because white people made him do it.
we're seeing is a very prevalent problem. Women are being murdered all over the world at the hands of men.
Yeah, women are being murdered all over the world. It's all because of men, exactly. It's just, what can you do about that? I mean, it's just such a gross, it's a massive fact, isn't it? Like, what do I want to do? But I bet there's loads of men who are murdered by women and it just goes unreported. I bet you that, I'm just going to use the same, like, logic she has. I don't know what she's basing that on, but I'm just going to say the same thing.
I don't think when I'm out
Do it, Anna, and just be like that.
and about at night and I feel like I'm going to be sexually harassed or I'm going to...
Oh, she's using the feeling, I feel like I'm going to be sexually harassed. But what does that mean? Because there's a difference between I feel like I was going to be sexually harassed by that black man, so I'm going to call the police, versus were you actually sexually harassed by that black man, so I'm going to call the police.
be, abducted within the night. I don't go and run towards a man for help. I call the police or I run away.
Or I go the other way and run.
This whole idea that men are protectors, it's not true. The stats, you
It's like men are protectors. This is why the irony is just so good, because when she says that, what she doesn't understand is it's the amount of men, white men, who have like worked to give her all the rights that she has. So like I don't know, let me say, go back to like all the jurisdiction that she has, all the protection she has in place, all the court systems that have been fought, and all the like the legal battles that have been fought, all of like the people who've written like the Magna Carta and all the legal stuff that she has, all written by men. The fact that she like is in this lovely like nice house and she's got like these toys, all these toys. Oh, you're made by men. It's crazy. I can't believe it. I just don't believe it. She seriously believes that like, all these women have just invented everything, and she's just some like men have just like latched on. It's not. She's just insane. She's actually insane.
I'm talking so heavily about stats. The stats show mean? If you are a husband or a boyfriend and you have the physical capabilities to protect your girlfriend or your wife in a situation where she's at danger, of course, I think you should be doing that. I mean, human beings in general, if one human being has the capability to protect another in any situation, in any capacity, they should be doing that. Well, it's kind of backwards you're doing this because you're implying that men are only caring for women for their own personal gain. You would think that
I said that anyway. I mean, I was like that. Like, no one does anything for the sake for the fair fuck of it. Jesus seems to be the only person who did that. But this is just a logic. Anything you could say. I'd say, like, if I'm friends with someone, like, why am I friends with my friend? Well, he makes me laugh, so I could argue, well, I'm actually being really selfish. I'm just using this guy to, like, get laughed out of it. And it's the same thing with Katie. Again, she's been brainwashed by, like, a certain religion. So, like, this is it. It's like, look, Katie, if a white man's gonna help you, they just want sex. So. But Professor Wigner, I actually like being used for sex. No. You shouldn't do that. Suppress that. And then just read loads of smut books. That's what you want to do. Basically, all women are just massive whores. This is what it is. But we've just paid. We just like they don't want to. Like we're just trying to convince them to not to suppress it. But it isn't. There should just be massive whores to like white guys. Just don't be whores to black and brown people. That's
if
it.
it was, such a manly thing to protect women, it would be this instinctive nature that they just want to do it because they care about women. And if that's the case, if it's instinctive to protect women, it won't matter what the women are saying about men. They'll still want to protect them, surely. Or do they only want to protect women as far as it goes to benefit them? And then if women are being, then let them get murdered.
Hello? You're not from here, are you?
You have to get to her before it's too late.
They did a Silent Hill film. I remember they made a Silent Hill film. It was so crap.
Would you marry a guy who is...
I remember watching it with my friends, and it was like all I remember was like we were like really like hyper fixated on the scene when Pyramid Head appeared. Because we didn't even know the game. But the movie was fucked. It was just really crap. And then when Pyramid Head appeared, it was like at the end. And all I remember was like some like woman like runs up to him. And he like rips all of his clothes. I'm not even joking. He rips all of her clothes off. Because me and my friends were like, oh my god, look, she's naked. You can see her boobs. And then he like wraps her in like barbed wire or something. And I just don't know. It was just back then. Like I guess CGI was really like. It's not like today where all kids have spoiled. You just watch like fucking Marvel's Avengers. Back then it was like just even a couple of seconds of CGI was so good to see because it was like nothing else could compete, and so everything was trying to top each other. So that was like the zeitgeist back then. It was just everyone was trying to like see who had the most convincing CGI, but it always looked shit.
That's very
No
nice,
career
Anna.
and in debt.
That's very nice, Anna.
Would you?
So I'm going back
Answer
to
the question. Would you marry a broke guy in debt?
Would you marry a broke guy in debt?
Would you?
All right. This is the nagging. Again. Okay, so.
I'm pushing you to answer a question because
All
you are
right,
judging
all right.
women,
Oh my God.
making a blanket statement.
Pearl just referencing a debate as nagging when she doesn't have an answer for the question is kind of funny. And again, I hate the term nagging. It is such a term that is consistently used by angry men.
She'd probably say, oh, I'm an angry man. She'd be like, this guy is really angry. He's just got a lot of hate in him. This is just what all the black people are saying. Oh, we should love each other. The only people who say we should love each other are weaklings. Like, let's say, like, if you were like, you know what I mean? If you were like Frieza, and you went on Namek, all the Namekians would probably be like trying to convince you to be no, don't bother. There's no point. Just let's all love each other and all just like and like Frieza's like fuck that. I don't need to do that. That's what it is. I don't need to do that. I've got like tons of resources I can use. I don't need to do this shit. America's starting to do this now as well. America's just starting to like push their way around because they know they can do it. They're like, we don't need to do this. We can just fucking push back. Like, I've got the best army in the world. I can do whatever the fuck I want. If people are realizing that.
I'm not surprised divorce rates are so high if women are described as nagging for complaining about things. Like, yeah, you're complaining about the divorce rates being so high, but you're also kind of parroting something that a lot of men say about women when they just have something to complain about, because usually their marriage is not doing very well. And if a couple's marriage isn't doing very well and the woman is verbalizing it and you say that they're nagging, then yeah, it might end in divorce, I'm afraid.
They would be willing to marry, they wouldn't be willing to marry. But you're not answering the question yourself. Would you be willing to marry a broke guy in debt?
Does your husband have to listen to this?
Would you?
Does he have to listen to this?
Oh, he loves it.
All right,
Can't get
so
enough of
can
it.
I go back to the question?
Why do you not want to answer that?
Yeah, why not?
Just say no, I don't want to broke.
Love is love. Now, back to the question.
Oh, he loves it. They would be willing to marry, they wouldn't be willing to marry. But you're not answering the question
God
yourself.
help us.
Would you be willing to marry a broke guy in debt?
Does your husband have to
Oh.
listen to this?
Would you?
Does he have to listen to this?
Oh, he loves it.
All right,
Can't get
so
enough of
can
it.
I go back to the question?
Would you marry a broke guy in debt? Yeah, if he was, as a woman, you would if he's like really good looking. Or tall.
Yeah, why not?
Just say no, I don't want to broke.
Love is love. Now, back to the question.
And also Pearl has, because she fucked that black dude.
88% of the
And he was homeless.
The power grid, 93% men. Transportation, 95% men.
Men are important in
Communications,
society.
90% men. Material production, 78% men. Software, 80%.
I don't understand the point of this. Men do important jobs, yes, they do. And so do women. Women do important jobs.
Like what? Like what? Having kids? Because they don't seem to be doing that, because our population is dropping loads.
Well, what's the point here?
Well, the point is women don't do really important jobs.
I'm really struggling to grasp the point of this debate.
Well, women don't do really important jobs because their jobs have children, but you're here and you've got loads of toys and you seem to be confused about it.
Men do really hard jobs. Good. That's great. I'm really happy that they do it, and I'm very grateful that they do it. Okay? Well,
I don't think she is, because again, as she's doing it, she's like she's looking around loads, and she's just trying. She doesn't want to accept it because Professor Wigner again has like told her to, like, over like 4 years of getting plowed by a black man, like in uni. She's like, you do not like the white man. White man stole my gems, and she'd be like, I won't do it, Professor. I fuck weed.
Is there any stats you have? Again, it's just further proof that she's just here to glaze men, to say things that will appeal to right-wing men. And
Yeah, I know. It's just, can you imagine doing that? It's just, why would you want to do that? Right-wing men are just evil. The only demographic in the world that deserve to be euthanized are right-wing men. It's not like the Muslims that like actually do engage in paedophilia. It's not like Africans who like have child soldiers. The only people who deserve to be fucking euthanized is the right-wing men. How could you ever want to try and like be part of them? That's just you're fucked.
I'm not saying, right, by the way, that like, I think that women are vastly superior to men in every single circumstance.
Oh, that's just not true in any sense.
And I hate men, but
You do hate men. That's you can't lie about that. You hate men.
this, nonsense that people will say to you if you kind of challenge the things that Pearl is saying. I just don't understand what we're debating here. Yes, men do important jobs. So do women. Yes, people get divorced.
No, they don't. What are the important jobs do? Nursing. What do they do? Just end up like fucking their doctors. Being prison wardens. They end up just fucking the prisoners. It's strange, isn't it? It's all these jobs they just end up fucking everyone, because it seems like all women do is just think about money and fucking people. It seems to be all they care about. Teachers, they end up fucking the students. Police officers, they're too shit to do their job. In the army, that doesn't happen because they don't do it. Same with construction. They don't do any like manual labor stuff for some reason. They don't want to chip a nail. HR, they just end up just hiring black people and just people who hate white people. So I'm still struggling to find out what jobs they do. Being parents, well, no, they're not, because it's only white women who are the only people who seem to be allowed to work, and they're not having kids.
Forced. Sometimes it's women's fault, sometimes it's men's fault. What has this got to do about anything? Pearl's whole thing, I guess, is that she's pushing men to stay away from women. But also,
And like Katie's like happy to like be against it because she's got the best life. Again, she's not like most of the women. There's loads of women who just like are fucking annoyed because they just have been lied to by feminism and they don't get Katie's life, where they just are working a shitty job. And it's not like Katie, because she's not working. She's got a good job. But then she's just like, again, she's just living all like the perks of feminism. But there's loads of women who are living the disadvantages of feminism, where they just, you know, you go to work and you meet them, you just got a woman who's like on the same pay grade as you, and you're thinking, God, you're a woman and you're doing this is shit. Like, at least maybe I could bang like a fucking like Filipino woman or something, and she'll probably be enamored that I make how much money I make. But you're gonna have to like, I don't know, try and fuck some dudes making more money than you. They're not gonna want that. They'll want someone who's like younger than you. That's why it's like a humiliation ritual with women. If you see like white women in the office with you as well, don't feel intimidated by them. Just feel embarrassed by them, because you know, like, if they were really hot, they wouldn't actually be working. That's what you gotta remember. Just remember, you can play it back on them. If you see a woman who's like working in your like office, you gotta remember she's not hot enough that like a really like attractive dude has like hit her up and like married her and said like, well, I'm gonna give you like the Drake treatment. You can just like, it means you're a fucking like loser, and for some reason like men don't want to marry you, and like the women go crazy because they're aware that men start to realize that you're like 30 and they're like, why are you still not married and why are you still working here, like getting less money than I get? You must be a right loser, because women have all these advantages in life and you're still like unable to do anything.
So he's concerned that men are lonely, and also
I know
concerned
that,
that women
Katie.
aren't having kids anymore because they're too selfish and they're going out to do jobs when they shouldn't be. They should be having babies. But then again, she doesn't want women to have
Yeah, should be having babies.
because it's pushing men to stay away from women. But also is concerned that men are lonely, and also concerned that women aren't having kids anymore because they're too selfish and they're going out to do jobs when they shouldn't be. They should be having babies.
Yes.
But then again, she doesn't want women to have babies because then when the divorce inevitably.
Why do your Muslim friends? Why are your Muslim friends allowed to like 8 babies? Why is it when you like hear from Fatima, the, like that fat woman about the periods? Why is she allowed to have like 50 kids? And you'll say, oh, she needs to rebuild the country. No, she doesn't. Do you know how many fucking brain dead Muslims there are on this planet? She doesn't at all. If anything, we need to tell them to stop. We should like start to like, I'm not gonna say. For some reason, I'm not allowed to say. Even though like my granddad died in the war, I'm not allowed to say. Right, well, that's it, guys.
Happened, the women also get to keep the baby. I don't understand. And I'm so full of brain rot right now. I hope you guys don't mind me ending the video here, but I actually can't stomach watching anymore. It doesn't really serve any more